There you go.
Right.
Hi, Mandy.
Hello, Mzu.
How are you?
Um, I'm okay. Just had a rough morning.
Was it tough?
Technology got the best of me.
Yeah, it comes with the turf, eh? It's meant
Hey, man.
it's meant to make life easier and convenient, but sometimes it says not
I,
today,
I,
not today.
I'm defeated. I defeated me.
Yeah, man. So thanks for joining me and accepting my invitation for a chat. We first met. I don't even remember. Was it last year or the year before? Time flies, man. Hey, I think it was in
I
20.
think it was the year before.
Yes, when I came to Devon for an event there.
Yes.
Anyway, like I said to you when I you know invited you for this chat. This is more about you. Going to be digging into who's Mandy Chibambo. So this is your space and your platform to tell us who you are, what you do, why you do it, and how you do it, without
Okay.
sharing the secret sauce, of course. And yeah, so who is Mandy Chibambo? And yeah, maybe let's start there.
Okay. Mandy Chibambo. I am. Ooh, that's so vague. But let's say I'm young, ambitious. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm really passionate about women empowerment and charity work. I have a business called La Dame Royale, and it means Royal Queen in French.
Okay.
So our mission is to transform the African beauty industry by making every woman feel like a queen, one crown at a time.
All right.
And what we do is currently we specialize in um, natural African skin and hair products,
Okay.
which is your 100% raw shea butter
Mhm.
and your natural liquid gold, which is commonly known as African black soap.
Oh, okay. So hold on.
Yeah.
You caught my attention there. So the African black soap is what did you say before? Something gold?
Liquid gold.
Liquid
Liquid
gold.
gold.
Is that what it's called?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's what we call it. That's our name, liquid gold.
Or as in the brand, the what you
Yes,
call. Oh,
yes.
cool. That's dope. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's cool, Mandy. So, what got you? Maybe just tell us about your business and how you got it started in the industry, your background, and so forth.
Okay. Well, I started actually in 2016. I think
Okay.
2015 or 2016, the business, but I was working at the same time.
Oh,
What I actually got into first was supplying weaves. And that time, I'm from actually Pietermaritzburg, but so that time ladies would go to Durban to go get good quality hair. And that's when I saw opportunity and I was like, yeah, now, and this is the target.
so,
So then I started selling good high end, good quality hair. And that's how I started my business. But then it was back and forth because I wasn't business savvy. I had no business experience and a mentor. So I would jump back into getting a job and jump out of it and then jump back. But my heart was actually to be in business.
okay.
So that's how I built up the brand and built up Le Dame Royale.
Okay.
And then I would say now it's been like maybe a year and a half, things change where the Chinese have come in with
Mhm.
their bulk and the cheaper qualities and they've taken over basically the industry. So that ended up killing my business. But during that time, I was thinking of what else can I go into?
Mhm.
And so since my passion is women empowerment and also since I was like still in the hair and beauty,
Yeah.
that's how I then said, okay, you know what, let me try shea butter. I had tried it like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and it grew my hairline. And so I was like, yo, this stuff works. So then I would get it, but there was always like a middleman involved. So the price was very high. And I was getting it in small containers, selling it like 30 grams. Like, and that's how we're selling it. Humble beginnings. Now we're on 250 grams.
Yeah.
So then there's always a middleman, so price is very high. But eventually, I was able to actually cut out the middleman, and I get it straight from Ghana. So, and now I can sell it bigger quantities as well. And also now we're exporting, which is great. That's how we've been able to grow it. And then we added liquid gold because I found that they work very well together. So that's the journey of Le Dame Royale. Well,
nice. Where do you export to?
We export to America, and then so far we exported to America, and we exported to Norway.
Okay, all right. And then just how do you get clients in that space? How, in terms of the marketing that you do? We are being joined by a guest just now, so you'll excuse me.
Okay, lovely. Okay. Hello, some more. That's my girl. That's what I've been doing, eating.
big people here. Yeah. So in terms of the
So with marketing, well, how I actually started Le Dame Royale, I started just marketing it on Facebook. So that time Facebook didn't have all these regulations and it wasn't so business focused. Back then Facebook was very easy to be able to market your product. So that's where I actually started all my marketing on Facebook. And then I started also hosting women empowerment events because that's one of my passions. So I wanted to bring women together and I love to educate. So it wasn't just selling the hair. I wanted to educate women about the hair. So I would host different women empowerment events and that's how I got the brand name out there. And right now I just started my Instagram page. I've got the time now. It's a must. Yeah. So that's what I started now. But mainly it's Facebook and just through the events I've been able to build the brand.
Okay. That sounds cool. I'm also interested to hear more about your women empowerment events. And the work that you do in that space. Can you just give us a bit more info about that?
Okay. Well, I always feel that it's always good for women to come together to inspire and to basically uplift each other because this whole entrepreneurship journey, it's rough, I must say. Sure. So I think just creating a platform just to bring ladies together, just to speak about what's going on. And also I'm a strong advocate against women against violence, against women and children. Sure. So that's something else which I like to put out there and try to educate people about and also just make a stand against it. So that's another reason why also the whole empowerment, just to support women. And we also work hand in hand at one of the safe homes here in Pietermaritzburg. So some of the events that we do host, then the funds then go to having maybe a pamper party or a Christmas party at one of the safe homes. So there's always giving back to the community and always being able to now empower another woman who doesn't have. So, and then we also do charity events. Yeah. Another charity event is called the Street Store. And what the Street Store is, we clothe the homeless. So it's a concept that I came up, I seen it, and then I was like, I was driving around Maritzburg, and you could see it was during winter time. I think it's 2016. And I was like, well, there's homeless people and it's cold, but you can't give one person a jacket because they're always in a group. So what do you do? Yeah, so hence the idea of a street store where we're able to basically, I just put it out on social media, put it out on Facebook, and I was like, I need clothes. And I just spoke to different business people and I was like, can I please use your place as drop-off spots? So I just you can drop it off at this salon, you can drop it off at this shop. And so people gave, people donated, but I'd never ever done this before. So the logistics weren't in place. So, and I'd never written a proposal before. I just followed my heart and just went with it. So I drove around Maritzburg the day before with the car, and I had volunteers to help me because we had to sort out the clothes. Yeah. And then I put a shout out for volunteers to come assist, and they came out. We had sponsors who came out to assist as well. So basically the concept is you set up like a clothing store, different departments. So you have a gents section, a ladies section, a children's section. And we went around Maritzburg telling the homeless that on this day, this is where you'll find us at this car park, just come through. And that's what they did. And we basically had volunteers with a t-shirt saying store assistant. So they just assist you as you go along. You pick your 5 items of clothing, and we had food sponsors, you get your food. We had cupcakes. We had a cupcake pledge. So it's basically people like, I'll pledge 6 cupcakes or our 6 dozen cupcakes. They get a cupcake. They got fruits, and basically you're just able to give back to community. So we did that for like we've done the past 3 years, close to 1,000 homeless people, which has been amazing.
Wow.
So that was just like, yeah. So just through the demo, yeah, I've been able just to spread out and give back to the community.
Sure. So this is really powerful, and what one of the things that I think I'm taking away from our conversation is, what normally hampers people from execution is waiting for the perfect time, and it sounds to me like
Yeah.
you came up with something, you felt passionate about it, not too sure how to do or follow through with some of the steps, but the key thing is that
Yeah.
you learn as you go, right? And along the way, obviously, there's people that are kind enough to open their doors and to be able to assist you to get your end goal to be achieved, which is really,
Yes,
really,
that's
really
true.
powerful. Yeah, right.
Yeah, in the end, sometimes you get burned out, but I think it's just one of those things. You just go, just jump, you'll see. If the parachute opens, doesn't open high, you'll see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I want something that comes up a few times, especially within the context of the Brown Sense group, is so a lot of, let me not say a lot, some of the entrepreneurs that I've engaged with, or some people that have come forth from anywhere else but Joburg, seems to feel like the group is way too concentrated and focused on Johannesburg. So I want to get your view and your perspective in terms of you being a KZN-based entrepreneur and also using Brown Sense as a platform to market yourself, how that's working out for you, what challenges are you facing, what kind of suggestions you can make perhaps, and maybe from whenever you joined to today, how it's worked out for you so far.
Okay. For me, so in the beginning, I don't know when I joined. I think maybe it's like 3 years ago, but it's like early stages. I think you guys were like on like 30K or something members. Like
Yeah.
it was very early.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I posted about the hair pieces, I didn't actually get a response. So that didn't work for me.
Okay.
But what I found last year when I started posting about the shea butter, I actually got quite a good response because I sent to Pretoria, I sent to Cape Town, I sent to Joburg.
Uh-huh.
So the response was good, even though there is like it's really saturated in Gauteng.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
There are a lot of people selling shea, but like the response was like I was shocked as well. But I think there are not many KZN people who are on the platform. I just think that's my personal view. I think there's more Gauteng people on Brown Sense. That's hence why when the responses do come, I think because you have to put where you advertising from. So for someone who thinks, okay, I'm going to pay 100 Rand for delivery, 120 for a tub of shea butter. For some people, it doesn't add up. For some people, they're like, I know what I'm getting is quality and I'm willing to pay, you know? So I think maybe that's why if you're in KZN, some people not getting that response could be the delivery. And I think a lot more people on Brown Says are from Gauteng than from KZN. And I think also as well, most of the events are in Cape Town and in Gauteng. So this side, we don't have a Brown Sense market, which we need to start.
KZN stand up. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, represent. And I would love to be part of that because I think we really, like when we see it, it's like, yo, our hearts, we hollering out here. Major FOMO because it looks like you guys have it going on that side, and then with us it's like and us.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for that. Yeah, that's really helpful. So outside of the group, the Brown Sense ecosystem, what's your, maybe first just if share what's your challenges, what your challenges have been or are, and maybe some of your plans in terms of how do you plan to grow your business, How has the lockdown affected your business, if it has? And maybe what are some of the things that you are doing that more on the adapt or die kind of a scenario, especially for what we are going through now.
Okay, you asked a lot, so I'll start off with.
I see.
Oh, and by the way, excuse my nails. This is lockdown nails because
I'm not. I didn't even see that until you said so. Now let's zoom in.
I was not willing to. I die for my beauty, so I just went into lockdown like this.
Well, if
So
it makes you feel any better, I think we are in the same boat.
Sorry.
If it makes you feel any better, my nails are not done either. So
a lot better. But once you see these close up.
Yeah.
So to adapt or die, I think what I started is, like I said, my Instagram page, because that's, everyone's on social media now. Sure. And people have the time to view your pages, view things on Facebook and Instagram. So hence why I have bumped that up and started my Instagram page. Yeah. Even though I was waiting for that, I was waiting for perfect pictures, perfect timing, but like now I've got the time, and it's the perfect opportunity that now people are online. Another thing which I did start is I felt that a lot of other females are feeling it. My business has come to a standstill because it needs delivery, and it's not an essential service either. Yeah. So I saw posts on Facebook of other ladies saying, after this, I might not have a business. Mm-hmm. I've got overheads to pay. I've got salaries to pay. So I decided that I should start actually create a platform called Queen See Queens. Okay. And basically, I'm just interviewing women in business and just creating a platform where we can come together and support each other and just encourage each other and uplift each other. Because even after this lockdown, you might find that someone might be like, even though I'm going back to work, but I can actually start a side hustle. And from watching Queen See Queens, they might see someone they can relate to and actually be encouraged to actually start something, because now jobs are not certain. So it's just so Queen See Queens, just so we can just support each other as females. And that's one of the things I said, okay, that I was fighting with today with technology. Start our first interview. But we'll start it tomorrow, and I've just spoken to amazing females in business, mainly in KZN, for now, just so that we can start supporting each other and building up that community. And then later on, we can build up to Gauteng and everywhere else. So that was like one of the do or die, because I know I've got my clients and they have their clients. They, by sharing, there's a lot of exposure that you can get. So let's capitalize right now with social media, hence the Queen See Queens interviews. And then
sorry, can you say
challenges,
that? It's Queen See Queens.
Queen, yes. So there's a quote that says, Queen See Queen. So basically, like, I'm a queen, you're a queen. We don't have to be best friends, but I see you and I respect your hustle.
That's powerful.
So you know how like as women, we always like, well, she's doing something, there's always like a rivalry or whatever. But it's like, no, we all queens. Like, I see what you're doing and you can see what I'm doing and I respect it and I can support it.
That's powerful.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when it comes to challenges right now, so business is just like, so I have I thank God that I do have requests, people asking for shea butter. Like, I'm like, but I'm not risking it I'm like, no. Because I deliver sometimes, but also we have a salon that we do keep our stock at. So now they close. And so delivery systems also, unless you're essential service. So basically right now, business is at a standstill. And that's the main challenge that I'm actually facing, that I can't actually get my products out there to my clients. And then when it comes to challenges outside of lockdown, I would say right now, like, it's made me open my eyes. I need a a delivery company that that, for example, if something were to happen and the lockdown regulations are lifted to a certain extent, that they can come pick it up from my doorstep and then to the clients. So that's what I'm trying to do research on now, because even though I'm using delivery companies, I'm going to Aramax or I'm going to PEP. So I'm trying to find a delivery company that they can just come to my doorstep and then it can get to the clients easily. So that's one of the major challenges. Another challenge is because I'm importing.
Yeah.
So I'm importing my products. So now with the regulations as well, that has caused a problem. Thank God I do have, it's not that I prepared, it's just that I had ordered stock in December and it arrived like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Via shipment.
Yeah.
So I do have stock, thank God, because of the delay, even though it made me lose out on sales during the December time, which was very disheartening because that's when people do have the money to spend.
Yes.
But I do have stock now, but now it's just sitting here because there's nothing I can do.
For the president to say the things on the 16th.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
sure. Okay. All right, that's really powerful stuff, Mandy. Now, if I mean, like, obviously awareness and sharing about your business is also key during this time. Excuse me, in as much as no one might be buying any products. So I'm listening to you, I'm watching you right now. How do I get hold of you?
Okay, you can my contact number or my social media platforms.
Whatever you put out there in the public domain.
Oh, okay.
So we don't want, creepy creeper crawlers.
In the DMs.
So whatever that you share when you advertise like your business.
Okay, so the contact number I have out there, it's 084 415 6486. I repeat that. It's 084 415 6486. And then our business page on Facebook is La Dame Royale, which is spelled LA space DAME space ROYAL, like royal.
Royal. Cool.
And then we have the Instagram page is LADAME underscore ROYAL.
Okay, cool. That's easy.
Yes, easy enough.
Cool. Thank you for joining me, Mandy. We'll catch up again. I hope
Thank
that
you.
technical problems for your interview with your guests.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for approving my post.
Cool. Thanks for joining me.
Even though sometimes I'm like,
Now, tell them, and you are one of the few people from the group that have got easy access, and how that doesn't mean much to you in the greater scheme. Like, there's no, hey, when I've just put my post through.
even though sometimes I'm tempted.
Now. But anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there where everything is like, a very well-oiled machine. Very soon.
No, but we really appreciate the platform. Like,
Yeah.
if there wasn't Brownstones, so we really appreciate it. And we're waiting for our Durban, KZN markets, even if it's in Maritzburg, because then the Durban people can come to Maritzburg.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So the KZN people we will put that to the vote, whether it's Durban or Maritzburg. Wait. Cool,
if I'm part of the organizing, it's Maritzburg.
Yeah. Cool. We'll catch up, eh?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.